If you're a manga reader or anime watcher, chances are you got hooked with classics like One Piece, Dragon Ball, or Naruto. But as you grew up, you craved something deeper. That's when you stumbled upon titles like Berserk, Vagabond, or Kingdom. Welcome to the world of Seinen Manga. Seinen is like the older brother of shonen, featuring more mature and complex themes where not everything is in black and white. In this video, we'll dive into the deep themes and stunning visual styles of seinen and show you how you can weave these elements into your own manga. Over the last 3 years, we've worked with pro-Japanese mangakas who have a combined experience of over 50 years in the pro manga industry. They've helped us mentor nearly 400 anime and manga artists who've gone on to monetize their art and create their first manga. We're on a mission to help beginner mangakas like you who are struggling with self-doubt and perfectionism to finally learn the right skills to create your first manga and share your unique story out into the world. If you're serious about becoming a mangaka, then you can sign up to your free manga training on the 7-step process pro-Japanese mangakas use to create manga. The link is in the description. First, let's understand what is seinen manga. Seinen's literal translation is youth, and it's aimed at older males starting from their late teens. Having an older male audience as the main target is the only real requirement to be classified as seinen. And that brings me to the biggest misconception about seinen manga. I'm sure you've heard of Attack on Titan, right? How would you classify that? Shonen? Seinen? Let us know in the comments. Maybe some of you feel like it's seinen, maybe some say shonen. There's actually a lot of debate over its classification, but ultimately, Attack on Titan is a shonen manga. It was published in a shonen magazine, Bisatsu Shonen Magazine by Kodansha. It was meant for young boys to read. Some consider it to be seinen because of its mature and graphic themes. But why do people think that just because the story is serious, dark, mature, and graphic, that it's a seinen manga? Therein lies the big misconception. Serious, dark, mature, and graphic doesn't equate to seinen. People think this way because they somehow think shonen, seinen, shoujo, and josei are manga genres. They're not genres. These four are actually target demographics that each have different genres under them. Let's look at the biggest, most popular seinen manga out there. Kingdom, Vagabond, Berserk, Vinland Saga. They all have an older male protagonist with a dark backstory. They deal with serious, dark, and graphic themes. But that doesn't mean all seinen manga has to be dark. For example, do you know Chobits by Clamp? This is a seinen manga. It has a cute art style and actually revolves around love. But it's considered seinen because of its mature topics like human relationships with human-like robots and the philosophical and ethical questions surrounding it. There's some romance to it, but it goes beyond typical teenage love stories in shonen or shoujo. The main character struggles with his feelings for something that isn't human, and he wonders whether this relationship could even be considered real. Chobits has a seinen demographic, but it falls under the genres romantic comedy and science fiction. Action, fantasy, drama, comedy, romance, horror, these are genres. Shonen, seinen, shoujo, and josei, these are demographics. You need to understand the difference because knowing your demographic can help you attract the right audience. Now, let's break down what attracts an older male audience. In our previous video, we broke down what makes successful shonen manga. Do you remember the number one ingredient? It's creating a hero that everyone can root for. But how about seinen? What's the number one thing that would make your seinen manga successful? Can you guess? It's the theme. If you want to create a successful seinen manga, then you need a theme that your readers can strongly relate to. Since you're targeting an older audience, you want your themes to be a bit more complex and sophisticated. In shonen, the feeling you get as you see your favorite characters go through hardships and always persevering is,
wow, I want to root for them. I want to be like that.
in seinen, the feeling is more of, damn, I get it.
I get what you're going through, because I go through the same kind of mental anguish every day.
Seinen manga explores our real human experience on a deeper level and shows us how complicated different situations and feelings can be. That's why we end up with more uncensored, realistic depictions of more mature topics like relationships, mental health, trauma, abuse, violence. For example, Oyasumi Punpun literally has a cartoonish, bird-like figure as the main character. But so many readers can relate to what he goes through in the manga. He struggles trying to find his sense of purpose and meaning in life as he copes with his loneliness and dark thoughts. As he goes from child to adult, he questions what it means to live a fulfilling life and wonders whether true happiness really does exist. And he goes through all of this while navigating his dysfunctional family and complex relationships with his friends and romantic partners who all have their own issues. Now, that's the kind of thing people go through every day. Let's face it, life isn't like a shonen manga where friendship and hard work can solve everything. An older audience sees a better reflection of their actual feelings, reality, and questions in life through seinen manga. That's the appeal. You know how we said that seinen is shonen's older brother? Shonen and seinen are related in a way. They have things in common, with their heroes embarking on a journey of growth. But they differ on their delivery and direction in terms of character growth. In shonen, your MCs are usually teenagers or young adults that the target audience can relate to. They usually have very straightforward goals, like becoming the Pirate King in One Piece or the Hokage in Naruto. The way shonen MCs grow is also very simple. They focus on gaining more strength or powers by training, overcoming challenges, and finding friends and allies that help them along the way. But for seinen, you usually have characters that are more mature. They're older, at least in their late teens, and they actually have more life experience. Maybe they're already working. For example, in Berserk and Vagabond, the characters are older and they already have a high level of power and skill under their belt. So what else is there to gain? They search for something that can give them fulfillment and meaning. The growth of seinen characters is more about psychological or emotional changes rather than physical power. They deal with a lot of internal conflicts, and it's by finding those answers in their journey that they grow as characters. For example, in Vagabond, a samurai called Miyamoto Musashi killed countless people in his youth to prove his power. He thought strength equated to his skill level and the ability to defeat anyone. But as the story progresses, he faces a lot of internal conflicts. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose of fighting? Is there more to life than just the way of the sword? Musashi slowly learns that kindness and gentleness are the key to true strength. He discovers what it means to live a life of purpose beyond just the battlefield. Seinen readers may not be skilled samurais like Musashi, but they understand how it feels to question your beliefs. Maybe you outgrow them. Maybe you don't have a concrete answer, but it's this sense of internal conflict and growth that resonates so well with adult readers. Lastly, let's talk about seinen's unique visual style. In the 1950s, mainstream manga was aimed more towards children, like Astro Boy with its childlike character designs and visuals. But soon, these same children started to grow up, and they wanted more mature stories. This is when Gekiga was born. Gekiga is a style of Japanese manga that emerged in the late 1950s. It literally translates to dramatic pictures or dramatic drawings. It featured more mature themes, realistic art styles, and more serious dramatic storytelling. A lot of modern seinen manga actually draws inspiration from Gekiga, especially its visual style. You see this in seinen titles like Berserk, Vagabond, and Kingdom. Gekiga uses sharper angles, dark hatching, and gritty lines. The style is known for its realistic human figures, facial expressions, and environments. If you want to use a similar art style for your manga, make sure to pay close attention to anatomy and realistic proportions. Avoid over-exaggerated manga-style expressions commonly found in shonen manga. Go for more subtle, realistic facial expressions. focus on detailed backgrounds to enhance the setting's atmosphere. Gekiga also uses strong contrasts between light and shadow to create a moody, intense atmosphere. Experiment with heavy inking and cross-hatching techniques to add depth and dimension. For example, a character experiencing inner turmoil could be placed in a shadowy setting, while moments of clarity or hope can be bathed in light. The Gekiga art style reflects the grittiness these stories portray. It's much more cinematic and serious. But as years pass, Seinen manga has also evolved beyond its realistic visuals and deep narratives. Here's a quick activity. Can you spot which of these 3 manga is seinen? Let us know in the comments. Ready for the answer? Actually, all 3 of them are seinen manga. That's right. One Punch Man, K-On!, and Liar Game are all seinen. Did any one of that surprise you? The beauty of seinen is that it's very flexible. One moment, you can have a story about a young boy's journey to becoming a kind-hearted man, to a story about 5 high school girls in a music club trying to balance school life with their passion for music. They couldn't be more opposite in the spectrum of genres. Naoki Urasawa, the mangaka of Pluto, Monster, and 20th Century Boys said,
With manga, all you really need is a white piece of paper and pen. No other medium lets you translate your imagination into visuals as fast as manga. Manga can take you to the other side of the universe in an instant.
Like all other manga demographics, there's no specific visual standards when it comes to making seinen manga. For a time, seinen was all about realism, but now, compared to Vinland Saga, Kingdom, or Berserk's more gritty and realistic visuals, you have seinen manga like K-On!, Kaguya-sama, Love is War, or My Dress-Up Darling, which all have a more cute and light-hearted art style like shoujo manga. A lot of people also think One Punch Man is shonen because of its shonen-esque art style, or because of its superheroes and comedic themes. But nope, still seinen. I mean, your character Saitama is the strongest hero, but he still feels empty. Nothing challenges him anymore.
動的な力ってのはつまらないもんだ。
The search for fulfillment is more relatable to an older audience. Plus, they're also more likely to appreciate the satire, humor, and social commentaries in the story.
スーパーの特売日じゃねえか！
Whether it's Kingdom's approach to realism, One Punch Man's comedic visuals, or K-On's cute and moe aesthetic, one thing is clear throughout. The feelings they express are realistic, not idealistic. If you want to finally get started working on your manga so you can share your unique ideas and stories to the world, then make sure to sign up to your free manga training and learn the 7-step process pro-Japanese mangakas use to create manga. The link is in the description. In the meantime, you can check out this video to learn more about manga demographics and how it affects the future success of your manga.